Welcome back to Rock Reacts. Jim here, and professional dog. Well, I don't know, I'm professional. Not really professional. I am a professional singer and a professional vocal coach, and I analyze vocals. And one of my favorites to analyze is Morissette. She has she's got it all. Morissette, Eamon, Asia's Phoenix, and we know why for a reason. Let me know in the comments below. Do you know about the Phoenix phenomenon? Okay, right? Let me know. Have you ever heard of that? Phoenix, 138 years? I don't know. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. But this is Defying Gravity from EMBER live in Araneta. So, Kamustika, welcome in. Thanks for joining me. And let's get into this. I'm excited. It's Defying Gravity. Like, this is very near and dear to my heart because I took my daughters to see Wicked. And like, I had never seen it. And I was like late to the game. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this song is like amazing. Let's check it out. I don't know what EMBER is. What is EMBER? Is that like, I don't know what it is. But there's a lot of songs have that. A lot of videos at a concert. Oh, here we go.
Something has changed within. Something is.
Oh, look at that. She's got like the Phoenix thing. Is that what she's got? Like, is her dress is like a phoenix? Oh my gosh. Man alive.
The same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's games.
Oh, so smooth. She starts into this, I have to say, like, she starts into this very kind of like, very in a kind of a normal voice, not affected or anything. Something has changed within me. Very just like kind of subtle, like very.
Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's games.
And she moves into that. The rules of. So she's very, like, you can see she's putting her hand here. Putting her hand here, kind of. That's where you would really, if you sing with your diaphragm and you use good support, a lot of people would put their hands there to kind of feel that, you know, push your hand up against that. And if you you'll feel like a little push against that. And that's, you know, she does that a lot because she's like, okay, just conscious of that. Okay, I'm feeling where my support is. But listen.
Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts.
And she's using, it's interesting because she is using a bit more of a twang, which is like typically what they do in like kind of the Broadway or whatever it is. I'm so done using. Come this for like, I'm gonna use. You can get that by from like kind of a cry. It's kind of like this tight pharyngeal space to make it. The twangy is like this kind of bright sound because the Broadway, it's like really like this. They're talking like this. So that helps to get this kind of resonance and this, it helps the words come out a little bit more clear. So that's why they would use that instead of something like this big. They would go like this big. Oh, it's kind of like a brighter sound. The twang is like a brighter. You guys probably know all this stuff. Like anybody that's like follows me because of like the vocal analysis, because of it, knows a lot of this stuff. And so I'm gonna try and not stop as much.
Close my eyes.
I'm gonna try.
And leave. It's time to try to find gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity, and you can pull me down.
Oh man, but she adds that little bit of a, I kind of feel like Morissette, because she has this ability to do these runs or melismas, she will add those in there because that's her flavor. So she's adding, she's doing a bit of twang to kind of pay homage to the fact this is a Broadway kind of musical thing, right? And then she is also adding her own little flavor, her own personality to the song, which is great.
The future is unlimited, and I just had a vision, almost like a prophecy. I know it sounds truly crazy and true. The vision's hazy, but I swear someday I'll be flying high.
Oh, that is like, oh, brilliant. Like on this part here, she's just like so right on the money.
I'll be
Right, there's a,
flying high.
now she is like kind of a micro note off at the beginning of that, but that just shows you that it's live, folks. There's nothing like the best singers in the world, Whitney Houston. Like if you watch Wings of Pegasus, Phil will analyze Whitney Houston or any of the other, and they go off tone, they go off pitch a little tiny bit, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. The best singers in the world do it because they're not using auto-tune to correct themselves to make them sound perfect, which is brilliant. So listen to this. Okay, so I'll go back to this because it's like, and maybe it's not actually, maybe it's just my ears, but like it just sounds like that tiny little bit off. Not that it sounds bad. It's not. It's just that there's this.
But I swear someday I'll be flying high.
But you wouldn't notice. But when she goes up to that, on the flying, so on that fly, I think she might just have been a tiny bit off there. She corrects it immediately on the next note, and then on this last note where she's holding it out, she's absolutely perfect, dead bang on.
I'll be flying high.
Ah, and it's just and like so powerful. Like that's just full on like belting through that note in a very clean, powerful, clear way that just sounds so I just I'll think there's no words. Okay, so she's. I have to. I want to keep going, but I have to stop there because I have to point out the fact I don't want to get too far away from. She's adding her other little thing that she does a lot is this. That kind of glottally distortion. Listen. Right here. So yeah, like that little. It's a. I kind of see people say called it a glottal fry, but it's the false folds, the arytenoid cartilage, and you could do that kind of like, it just kind of but you don't want to like. There's a trick to it. You don't want to do it like too low. You want this kind of you can hear that ha ha. There's a ha 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 ha, that sound, and she's doing that. It takes a lot of practice to get that as good as she does. That on that la, you can hear that in there. Even in there, has someone. So she adds that in. It's just a coloring that's just Morissette adding her personality to it. She's got so much personality. So in there, because she goes back a little bit to this Broadway twangy. Everyone deserves to fly, fly. So that's kind of fly. It's this kind of twangy fly. Everyone deserves to fly. You know, kind of. Anyway, I know you're guys like, shut up, Jim, but I'm just pointing out the fact she's moving back and forth between these. Just like, I don't know. I love you. Nice comments only, please. I love you. Oh. That in okay, I try not to stop so much because this is such an epic song, and I want to just listen to the whole thing. But that's why I always put links below. You can go and listen to the whole thing without me yapping through it. But going through here, and she's just adding. She's combining the two of her own little personality, but she's adding that twang in there to get that brightness of what the original, the Broadway sounds like. Okay, don't do that, Jim. Nobody. A little bit. That part, right, and then nobody. Then moves into this twangy bit. That and all of us. That's really twangy, really kind of twangy. Smile your way through. And all of us. It's very annoying. Oh. Oh my God, I can hear that note again. This part here. It's just like, so here's the thing, right? You know, like, okay, before I was like, okay, she's like a micro bit. That is about a 1 in a million chance. It's like all live, and that's beautiful. Like, she gets nothing else wrong. Like, so if you're sitting there going, nobody's perfect, she's pretty dang close to perfect. Like, listen to this. Oh, perfect. It's right on. And even on that note, instead, like the original goes, oh. She doesn't go, oh. She goes, oh. She even goes like kind of up higher instead of, oh. She goes, instead of just kind of skipping on the, oh. She goes, oh. All the way higher. Oh my God. Wow. I got so many requests for that, and I'm so stoked that people requested that. That's such a brilliant, oh my God, yes. Standing ovation. Well deserved. Look at her. Oh, look at her. Beautiful, beautiful. Everybody needs to stand up. Stand up for that. I'm already standing, so look at that. Standing ovation, folks. So well deserved. Morissette. Morissette.
Daghang salamat, guys! 14-year-old Morissette thanks all of you! Thank you, ba!
Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Wow. I didn't think it was going to go on, Morris. That's why I took the headphones off, but I could kind of hear that. Oh, this is 14-year-old Morris said, thanks you. And whatever age I am, Jim, thanks you for watching. Thanks for watching Rock React. See you guys on the next one. Love you. Bye.